Morning everyone. In today's lesson we'll be looking at variation. Variation is the differences in characteristics between and within organisms. In today's lesson we're going to look at two different types of variation. Environmental variation and inherited variation. It's really easy to tell the differences in different species. For instance, cats have got lovely soft fur, lovely sharp claws and nice big eyes so they can see. Isn't that right, Desmond? Some variation is caused by characteristics that are inherited from their parents. These are passed down from parents to their offspring, such as eye colour and blood group. Some characteristics you inherit from your mum. Some characteristics you inherit from your dad. We inherit characteristics from both our mum and our dad, but we don't look identical to either of them. Environmental variation, on the other hand, is variation caused by your surroundings and what happens to you. Examples of this can be hair colour, if you choose to dye it, and having piercings as well. However, some characteristics are influenced by both inherited variation and environmental variation. You might have the gene to grow tall from your father, but if you have a poor diet, you might not get the nutrients needed.
When we're looking at variation, we look at two different categories: discontinuous variation and continuous variation. With discontinuous variation, this is when a characteristic can only occur in certain categories. For example, eye colour, you can either have blue, brown or green eyes. Blood groups also fall into this, where you can either have a blood group of A, B, AB or O. It's not possible for you to fall into both of these categories. When we're plotting this data out and plot it as a bar chart to try and show it. So along the y-axis we've got the number of people from 0 to 5, and along the x-axis we've got the categories of eye colour: blue, green and brown. If in a population 2 people were to have blue eyes, 3 people were to have brown eyes, and 4 people were to have green eyes, this is an example of discontinuous variation because they couldn't come into the 2. We can also look at continuous variation, where a characteristic falls into a range of values. Examples of this can be height. You can be on the smaller end of the height scale, or you can be on the larger end, as well as length of hair and arm span. When we're plotting this, we typically plot it using a histogram, which shows a distribution of values. Using the histogram, we can plot a normal distribution curve, which shows the average characteristics in a population.
Thanks for watching today's lesson everyone. We've looked at variation from inherited and environmental factors, as well as continuous and discontinuous variation.